Okay, now we're going to get started on our crocheting part. So get your yarn on your fingers the way you like to. And I'm just going to go through that first one. We've still got the top of the towel facing us. Okay, so we're going to go through that first little loop that we made across the top of the towel. And then we're going to draw up a loop. And we're going to chain one. And then you go down over to your next little loop. And you're going to do a single crochet. You go to your next one, do another single crochet. You go to your next one, go through and do another single crochet. So you just keep going like this, and if you've come to one that you think's a little bit wide and you're like, oh man, I need to put 2 single crochets in there, go ahead and do that. You know, just kind of play it by ear and go on across and just continue making your 2 single crochets. That one looks a little bit wide. I think I'll put 2 single crochets in there. You're not going to be able to tell in the end if you had to put 2 single crochets in one space. So don't worry about that. I think I'm going to put 2 in this one. Oops. Almost made a double there. You have to kind of concentrate. If you're used to, I love doing double crochets, so that's what I usually do, and so I have to concentrate sometimes to make sure I'm doing a single crochet. And see, here comes my knot that I made. You're not even going to be able to see it. Just keep on going and keep on working and just keep on trucking along till you get to the other side. That one's a little wide. I think I'll put 2 in there. Another one. I think we're almost done. Almost down to the other end. Okay, now we're down to the other end. And we've got our little single crochet row across there. Now we're going to chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to turn it over. Okay, now I count down 4, like from my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the 4th one is the bottom of your chain. So you don't want to chain in that. That's like chaining in the same stitch. That's like putting another stitch in the same stitch. So you go to the 5th one, and that's going to be the one that you put your first double crochet in. Your chain 3 is going to count as your first double crochet, and then you chain 1 in the next. You double crochet in the next stitch. You're going to double crochet all the. You can do 1 double crochet row in the top of your single crochet row, okay? So, and I will meet you back at the other side, okay? Okay, now I've made it to the other side with all my double crochets, and I just did 1 double in each single, okay? Now I've come to the end. I'm going to chain up 3, 2, 3. That'll count as my first double crochet. And what we're going to do now is we're going to skip each and every one, and that's going to make it start coming up in like this, so that it can come down to that one little row on top where you button it and everything. So we're going to get it, and so we're going to skip this one. You count down from your top, and then you're going to count down 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one is going to be the one you're going to skip, and then you're going to go over here and you're going to do a double crochet into that one. So you're going to skip your first stitch and double crochet in your second stitch. Then you're going to skip your next stitch and double crochet into your next stitch. Now it'll start going really fast because you're skipping every other double crochet, and so you're going to have half as many to do. So just keep on going. Skipping every other one. Almost there. Okay, let's see, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I have 3 on the end, so I must have had an odd number of stitches. So I'm just going to skip 2 and go into the top of my chain 3, which is my first double crochet on the other side. I'm counting that as my first double crochet. So I'm going to go to the top of that stitch, so I'm going to make my last double crochet in the top of that chain 3. And I actually skipped 2 stitches, but you're not going to be able to see this part because this always winds into the back. So that'll give me an even number to work with across the top, and see how it's starting to come around like that. Now you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. That counts as your first double crochet. You're going to skip again, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4 that's the bottom of your first double crochet, which would be your chain 3. This would be your next stitch, which you're not going to stitch into. You're going to skip that one and you're going to double crochet into the next one because you're going to be skipping every other one again. Skip that one, go into that one. Skip that one, go into that one. Skip that one, go into that one. Skip that one and go into that one. Skip that one, go into that one, and on down the line until you get to the top of your chain 3 that you started with on the other side, which will be skip this one and go into the top of the chain. There we are. That's the end. It's curling around even more. And now you're going to chain up 3, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to, we still have too many to start our little row because it's got to be, it's narrower, you know. So we're going to cut them in half again. Count down 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to skip this one and go into that one. So double crochet into that one, skipping a stitch, double crochet into that one, skip the next one, skip the next one, and I think we're down to the end, so we're going to skip the next one and go into the top of our chain 3 from the other row. And let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6. You may have 8. That's fine too, to go up with 8 or 6 or something like that. That's going to make a fine little narrow part to go up over the bar of your oven. So go ahead and chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn. Now you're going to crochet in every one, okay? And I'm going to come back and we're going to finish that in the next video, okay? Thank you so much for watching.